Batting first, playing center field, number 9, Owen Bischoff. At third base, number 26, Emiliano Alarcon. At first base, number 21, John Olson. In left field, number 13, Curran Mitzel. Playing shortstop, number 4, Justin Herzog. The designated hitter, number 34, Danny Alvarado. Behind the plate, catching, number 7, Spencer Six. In right field, number 25, Trey Nelson. Playing second base, number 1, Zach Valdez. And the starting pitcher for the Wolves in the second game of the afternoon is number 33, Jacob Memont. And for the Saints, batting first and playing center field, number 3, Austin Shaler. Playing third base, number 13, Dylan McLaughlin. Catching for the Saints, number 6, Mark Stewart. Playing as the designated hitter, number 23, Trevor McCorkle. At first base for the Saints, number 33, Charlie Johns. In right field, number 51, Hunter Sasaki. In left field, number 2, David Ingram. At shortstop, number 0, Rylan Miyazaki. At second base, number 5, Brady McNally. And starting on the mound for the second game of the afternoon, number 19, Colin Driscoll.
Welcome in, Saints fans and Western Oregon fans, to our second game of the doubleheader for today. This will be Game 4 of the 4-game series. Western Oregon currently has 2 wins and 1 loss in this series so far. They're going for the series win if they can pull out a victory here, while the Saints are trying to manage a split by pulling out the victory there. Saints fell in the first game today, 10-6. Saints started to come back a little bit in the final inning, but unable to complete the comeback and fall 10-6 to Western Oregon. Winning pitcher for that would be Arturo Alvarez, and losing pitcher for the Saints would be Isaiah Mayfield.
Promotions going on in this second game. Once again, Sophie's double scoop. Anytime the Saints hit a double, please run to the scorer's table, provide the name or number of the player who just hit the double, and win 2 Sophie Scoops gift cards. In the bottom of the 4th inning, you can win a Ferrelli's Pizza with the Ferrelli's 4th inning foul ball. First foul ball retrieved wins a gift card for a free Ferrelli's Pizza. And last promotion when the Saints load the bases for the first time. Catch the hot dog, bring it to the scorer's table, win a gift card from Pints Hot Dogs.
Doing the pitching duties for your Saints
for the Wolves, number 9, center fielder Owen Bischoff.
will be number 19, Colin Driscoll.
Yeah, and he will be facing Biscoff, playing center, Alarcon, third base, Olson at first, Mitzel playing left, Herzog, shortstop spot, followed by Alvarado in the DH. 6 playing catcher, Nelson in right field, Valdez playing second, and in the bottom half of this inning, we will be seeing number 33, Memont on the mound. Driscoll gets ahead here.
Yes, you did hear that right. The 7-hole hitter for the Wolves. His last name is, in fact, 6. That is not just a number that we threw out there. Spencer 6, that is, as Biscoff fouls off that one out of play.
Kind of a missed opportunity there, too, as we talk about Spencer 6, right? His number being number 7.
Yeah, missed opportunity there. Not sure if 6 is in the Hall of Fame or 6 was already taken by the Wolves, but closest thing to it, number 7, as Colin Driscoll starts this game off with a strikeout to Biscoff.
Yeah, Driscoll picking up right where he left off last week, right? Took a perfect game into the 9th. Unfortunately, Saints couldn't pull out the victory, but Colin Driscoll looking very sharp last week and continues that into today's start.
Yeah, Colin Driscoll has been one of the guys Coach Kelly Gauss talked about who stepped up a lot lately. He's a little older now. He's an upperclassman. And since coming here in his early days as a freshman, he's matured a little bit, gained some velocity, and got a lot more spin on his off-speed stuff. So Coach Kelly Gauss looking at him to close out Game 4 as the Saints look to split the series against Western Oregon, as he is ahead on Alarcon 0-2. As that one is spiked in the dirt. Not sure what happened there, but fortunately no runners on, no runners will advance, and it's just the ball. The 1-2. Swan driven to center field. Shaler's got it, and we'll record the second out of the inning.
Austin Shaler with the catch. Stepping up to the plate, number 21, first base for the Wolves, John Olson.
It'll bring up first baseman John Olson for the Wolves as he looks to extend the inning here with a base hit. First pitch to him is high, taking for a ball. Off speed in there, called strike 1. Big swing and a miss from Olson there as he's now behind in the count, 1-2. Colin Driscoll, very similar to the Wolves pitchers, likes to work quickly as he likes to get in and get out. As the 1-2 pitch is high and will miss the zone. The 2-2. Swung on, fouled, back out of play by Olson. Count remains 2-2. Two outs here in the top of the first. Off-speed pitch swung on, fouled, as Olson will stay alive here.
Pretty good last couple of swings there by Olson, following off 2 tough pitches. Fastball at the top of the zone, and then the off-speed breaker there in the bottom part of the zone. So keeping himself alive.
Yeah, 2 strikes. You obviously want to swing at anything close. You don't want to make anything bad out of it, as Collins strikes Olson out there on the off-speed down in the dirt. And the Wolves go up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Due up for the Saints will be Shaler, McLaughlin, and Stewart. We'll head to the bottom of the first.
leading off for the Saints, center fielder number 3, Austin Shaler.
On the bump for the Wolves will be Jacob Memot. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. My apologies for butchering that if I did. But he will face leadoff hitter Austin Shaler. As Shaler swings at the first pitch he sees, it driven to the right field line. It'll stay fair. Shaler got wheels. He could go to third, and he will be held up at second base by third base coach Joey Swanson.
And leading off is
As Shaler swinging at the first pitch he sees and doubles down the right field line. Thought about a triple, but third base coach Joey Swanson holding him up there.
Great piece of hitting.
Don't want to get it out there, the first runner on.
100%. Great piece of hitting there by Shaler, jumping on that first pitch by Memot. Kind of sitting on that fastball and pokes it right down the right field line.
So runner in scoring position early for the Saints here. As the first pitch McLaughlin sees is down in the dirt. And blocked by the catcher, but kept in front, so Shaler will not advance.
We highlighted the catcher earlier, and that Spencer Six behind that plate, so nice block.
As the 1-0 is driven by McLaughlin into right center field, that'll be an RBI single for him. As the Saints are on the board early here in this one. As McLaughlin continues his hot hitting streak on the day. As he picks up another one here in his first at-bat and drives in a run for the Saints.
Saints first run. At the plate now, number 6, the catcher, Mark Stewart.
Yeah, not trying to do too much there by McLaughlin. Getting a fastball on the outside part of that plate. Driving it right over the second baseman for his 4th hit of the day.
Stewart's up to bat now. Swings at the first pitch he sees, and that one will drop in right center field. That'll advance McLaughlin to second base. And the Saints come out swinging here in the bottom of the first as Stewart singles.
The designated hitter, number 23, Trevor McCorkle.
Hey, and that's baseball for you, man. Stewart goes 0 for 5 in that previous game. Sees the first pitch and drives it into the right center gap for his first hit of the day.
As the Saints have runners on first and second here with no outs for DH Trevor McCorkle. First pitch he sees off speed, and he'll take that one for a strike.
Yeah, so the Saints swinging early. We didn't even have a chance to give you the lineup here. We had Shaler playing center, McLaughlin at third, Stewart behind the dish, McCorkle the DH, Charlie Johns getting the start at first base. Let's get a swing and a miss there by McCorkle. Sasaki in right, Ingram in left, Miyazaki playing shortstop, McNally at second base, and of course Driscoll on the bump.
McCorkle's down early here, 0-2. See if he can fight some pitches off and put a ball in play. As he swings at that off speed and will foul that one off as the count remains 0-2. The pitch from Memot swung on, grounded down the left field line, foul. As McCorkle looks to put a ball in play here. Hopefully advance runners possibly score one and extend this Saints lead. Pitch from Memot's gonna miss the outside corner there, looks like. Called for a ball. Wolves wanted that one, but from our vantage point, we can't exactly see where that one landed in the zone. Nonetheless, 1-2 count here on McCorkle. Off speed swung on, a little dribbler down the first base line. Pitcher fields it, will throw over to first and get McCorkle, but acts like a sacrifice bunt. Will move runners over, puts runners in scoring position for first baseman Charlie Johns.
100%, like a little swinging bunt there by McCorkle.
Charlie Johns
Does the job there, moves Stewart over to second, McLaughlin a third. Got Charlie Johns up to bat and got a chance to get himself 2 RBIs with a little single.
Talking to hitting coach Joey Swanson, he loves Charlie Johns' swing and loves what this guy can produce, as Johns fouls that one off his foot and will hobble a little bit.
That would be 2 pitches seen by Charlie Johns today. One self-inflicted off the foot and the other a hit by pitch. So
taking a little bit of a beating here today, but a lot of baseball left for him to produce in a positive way for the Saints, as they look to push 1, maybe 2 runs across. The 0-1 fouled back to the backstop will be 0-2 the count. The 0-2 to Johns. Off speed, swung on and missed. And Charlie Johns will go down swinging. That'll be his second out for the Wolves, as number 51, right fielder Hunter Sasaki, will step up to the plate.
51, Hunter Sasaki.
Sasaki was hot in the first game of today's doubleheader, as he stays hot and hits one again through the 6 hole, and that'll push a run in for the Saints, as Sasaki reads the throw. Errant throw by the catcher to second base, trying to get Sasaki, as another run will score. And on a Sasaki single, the throw to home is not in time. The catcher throws down to second. Errant throw by him. And another run will be pushed across for the Saints as Sasaki moves over to third. The Saints now have a 3-0 lead early on in this one.
Sasaki continuing to punish the Wolves in that 6 hole on that left-hand side. It's his 4th hit. Brings in 2 runs there, man. Nice little 2-out hitting there by Sasaki as well.
As Damian Ingram steps in now for the Saints. The 1-1 pitch is high for ball number 2. Sasaki on third, 2 outs, the 2-1. Off speed down on dirt. Ingram will not swing at that one and will move the count to 3-1.
Really great take there by Ingram on that little back foot slider. Memont trying to get him out front of something, but Ingram stayed patient.
As Ingram will take that one and walk his way on down to first base. As the pitching coach for the Wolves will take a stroll on out to talk to his starting pitcher and calm down the nerves that he may be feeling after giving up 3 runs thus far this inning. Saints, don't forget, if you come out anytime this year, be sure to be aware of our Lucky Fan promotions that we have. Sophie's Double Scoop, when the Saints hit a double, please come up to the broadcasting booth and you'll get a free gift card to receive 2 free scoops for premium gelato from Sophie's Scoops. Good at either of their downtown Olympia locations. In the 4th inning, if there's a foul ball hit, the Lucky Fan who retrieves that ball will Bring it to the booth, and you will receive a free Ferrelli's Pizza, good for any of their 4 Thurston County locations.
Shortstop number 0, Rylan Miyazaki.
And when the Saints load them up, you can too, with loaded hot dogs, fries, and other favorites from Pines Doghouse, a proud partner of the Saints Athletics. Look for the Saints baseball player who will throw a rubber pint hot dog into the stands and return it to the scorer's table for a free Pines Doghouse gift card. As Miyazaki steps in, takes the first pitch he sees for a ball. Runners on the corners here for the Saints. 2 outs, looking to extend their lead. Next pitch swung on. Stays fair, hit third baseman. Throws across the diamond for the 3rd out of the inning.
And in the bottom of the 1st inning, the Saints with 3 runs off 4 hits. Jumping out to a 3-0 lead. Saints 3, Wolves 0. We're off to the 2nd.
As the Saints score 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on. We'll head to the top of the 2nd. Saints leading this one early, 3-0. Leading off the top of the 2nd for the Wolves will be left fielder Curran Mitzel.
Yeah, a quick shout out to my fiance who's watching this broadcast online at home, but she just pointed out to me that the Saints actually changed jerseys in between these 2 games.
They did, actually.
Great catch by her. Driscoll opting to go with the black jersey combo. Guess you can say he's a little superstitious, and it's paying off so far. So,
as Mitzel hits that one on the ground, to second base McNally fields it, throws over to first for the 1st out of the inning.
Stepping up to the plate, the shortstop, number 4, Justin Herzog.
That'll bring up the big left-handed hitting shortstop, Justin Herzog, who hit a 2-run shot in the previous game en route to the Wolves' 10-6 victory. As he swings at the first pitch he sees and fouls it back to the backstop. Next pitch from Driscoll misses down. As the count will move to 1-1. Off-speed pitch misses away. Driscoll's pitch. Just inside, taken by Herzog for a ball. Saints wanted that one, but did not get the benefit of the doubt there. As the count moves to 3-1. Next pitch swung on, driven right side, right to the first baseman in foul territory, Charlie Johns, as he'll make the catch for out number 2.
Now to bat for the Wolves, designated hitter, number 34, Danny Alvarado.
As that'll bring up number 34, Dan Alvarado. First pitch he sees is an off speed and will catch the zone for strike number 1.
Yeah, Alvarado playing his 2nd game in this doubleheader. Had 4 hits in the first game. So only right we see him in this lineup once again. See what he can do against Driscoll here.
As Alvarado pops that one up in foul territory. Charlie John's giving chase. Slides, but will not make the catch as the count moves to 1-2. Two outs here. 1-2 pitch. Off speed down in the dirt. Alvarado does not chase that one. The count will move even 2-2. Off speed swung on, driven high and deep to center field. Looks like it'll stay in the ballpark as Shaler gets under that one and will record the third out of the top of the second inning.
With 3 up, 3 down, we end the top of the second with no hits, no runs, no errors.
As the Wolves score no runs on no hits, no errors, and no runners left on. We'll head to the bottom of the second. McNally, Shaler, and McLaughlin due up for the Saints.
And Neese. At bat for the Saints, second baseman number 5, Brady McNally.
As the Wolves will open up the bottom of the second inning with a new pitcher. It'll be number 15, Shane Bailey. As McNally steps in, first pitch he sees swung on, grounded to the right side to second baseman Valdez as he makes the throw to first on time for out number 1.
Correction, that's Shane Bailey for the Wolves on the mound. Now at bat for the Saints, center fielder number 3, Austin Shaler.
As the lineup will roll on over to the top of the order. And Austin Shaler, as he looks at the first pitch he sees for a called strike.
Yeah, closing the book on Memot there. Last inning, 4 hits, 3 runs, a walk, and a strikeout. Probably not the ideal length Coach Kellen Walker wanted his starting pitcher to go, but we head to the second pitcher of the game for the Wolves.
Yeah, in this GNAC season, you can't afford any losses. So in a 7-inning game, being a little bit shorter than your typical 9-inning game, you want the best arm out there as you can have. So not surprised to see Kellen Walker send out a new pitcher for the Wolves as they look to keep the scoring at a minimum. As Shaler takes that pitch for a ball and he'll enter a 2-2 count.
Yeah, and a cool little snippet here for the Wolves here watching online. They will not feature a lefty coming out of their bullpen. It's actually all right-handers on their staff. So
Excuse me, as we had a little bit of an error on the count there. The count will now be full, as that pitch will be down as Shaler will walk.
Now at bat for the Saints, third baseman number 13, Dylan McLaughlin.
So McLaughlin steps in now, having a great day at the plate for the Saints. With Speedy Shaler on first, he'll look to get a ball in the outfield, hopefully get Shaler to score, or at minimum get Shaler to advance to either second or third. As the first pitch McLaughlin sees is taken for a ball.
Yeah, Shaler, 7 stolen bases on 10 attempts in the season. Like you said, Aaron, there. Most likely see something in action for Shaler.
As that one is popped to right field, fading to the right field line. Right fielder will run on over and make the catch for out number 2. As Shaler will retreat back to first base.
Making his way to the plate, the catcher number 6, Mark Stewart.
As catcher number 6, Mark Stewart, will step up and swings at the first pitch he sees, pops that one up into foul territory on the right side. First baseman Olsen giving chase, will not get there. And just letting that foul ball hit to the right side. Hard for the first baseman to catch.
Yeah, and for those of you listening at home, that sun is directly in your eyes when you look up for fly balls headed to that right field direction. So a tough play there.
As another off speed will miss down for a ball. 1-1 the count, moves to Stewart.
So you got your best base runner on first base, 2 outs, and your 3-hole up. You'd love to see a little action here from Coach Kelly Gow as Stewart fouls that one away.
Two outs, 1-2 count. Pitch swung on, popped, foul, making its way out of play behind the Wolves dugout. And Mark will go again. As Shaler steals, Mark swings to shortstop Herzog, and he'll make the throw across the diamond to record the 3rd out of the inning.
In the bottom of the 2nd, no hits, no runs, no errors. Heading to the top of the 3rd.
As the Saints will score no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Due up for the Wolves will be 6, Nelson and Valdez. I want to give a quick shout out to our softball team here at St. Martin's as they look to complete the 4-game sweep against the Simon Fraser University Red Leafs, as they currently lead in the bottom of the 6th, 6-1. As the first pitch, 6 C's, is popped up in foul territory behind home plate, and Stewart is able to track that one down and make the catch for out number 1.
Mark Stewart with the catch.
Yeah, Mark Stewart there flip-flopping with McCorkle, right? Last game had McCorkle behind the dish, and this game, Stewart's there and McCorkle's DHing, so nice little break for the both of them.
As Nelson steps in now and swings at the first pitch he sees.
Cool little fun fact about Colin Driscoll. He's actually a dual citizen of the U.S. and Canada, so nickname Moose, as his teammates like to call him.
Like we talked about, the Simon Fraser Red Leafs trailing your St. Martin's Saints on the softball diamond. Simon Fraser being a university in Canada, but unfortunately don't have a baseball team, so happy to see we at St. Martin's are able to acquire a pitcher like Colin Driscoll. As the 2-1 is swung on and fouled into the glove of Stewart for strike number 2. The 2-2. Swung on, fouled, back to the backstop, and count will remain 2-2. Nelson will go again. Fastball high as the count moves full. As Nelson will check swing there, home plate umpire says yes he did, as Driscoll will record another strikeout.
Nice looking off-speed pitch there by Driscoll.
For the Wolves,
Had Nelson out in front.
Zach Valdez.
A beautiful start to this one by Driscoll. Very similar to last weekend as he faced the Montana State University Billings Yellow Jackets.
And something Saints fans have seen all season from Driscoll, right? He broke the single season strikeout record for most in one game he tied it actually.
I think he tied it.
Tied it with 12 back in February while the Saints were in Hawaii.
As the 0-2 pitch will miss high. Count moves to 1-2. Off speed down in the dirt. Valdez does not chase. And we'll go even. 2-2. Two outs. The 2-2. Off speed. Got him looking. Strikeout for Colin Driscoll.
Colin Driscoll gets him looking. Bottom of the top of the third inning, 0 hits, 0 runs, 0 errors. We moved to the bottom of 3.
As the Wolves score no runs on no hits, no errors, and no runners left on. We'll head to the bottom of the third. For your Saints, due up will be McCorkle, Johns, and Sasaki.
off in the bottom of the third for the Saints is the designated hitter number 23, Trevor McCorkle.
For the Saints, McCorkle will lead off the bottom of the third as he swings at the first pitch he sees. A little blooper over the second baseman's head. Second baseman will not make the play as that'll drop in for a single by McCorkle.
Sometimes it ain't about how hard you hit them, right? Just hit them in the right spot. And little nice single in the scorebook for McCorkle there.
The first baseman, number 33, Charlie Johns.
As that'll bring first baseman Charlie Johns up to the plate, the left-handed hitting first baseman. As he swings at the first pitch he sees, but unfortunately does not connect. Check swing there by Johns. Home plate umpire says he did. And he'll be down earlier in the count, 0-2. As Bailey's 0-2 taken by John for ball number 1.
Couple of high fastballs there for Bailey. Might go to the changeup away here to the left-handed hitting Johns.
Off speed once again, misses on the outside edge. And count will move even, 2-2.
They're not done yet. 1-7 right now.
Fastball misses down. Count moves to 3-2.
Slight breeze picking up as well from left to right. And with the left-handed batting Johns, sometimes all it takes is a little ball in the air and wind might take it.
As he'll foul that one off down the left field line, out of play. The 3-2. Taken outside, and it'll be ball 4 as Johns heads over to first base on a gritty at bat.
Now at bat for the Saints, right fielder number 51, Hunter Sasaki.
That'll bring up the hot hitting right fielder for the Saints, Hunter Sasaki. We'll see if he can manage to put one in the 6-hole once again and score McCorkle from second. Shows bunt on the first pitch he sees and fouls that one back to the backstop. As Coach Kelly Gow trying to play a little bit of small ball here. Move runners over into scoring position for the left-handed hitting Damon Ingram on deck. And Sasaki shows bunt again, gets it down successfully down the third base line. Third baseman Alarcon receives it and throws over to first base. Will be in time to retire Sasaki, but job done by Sasaki to move runners over into scoring position on second and third.
Now at the plate, the left fielder, number 2, Damon Ingram.
A great job there by Sasaki, right? We talk about how swinging the bat today, but tasked with putting a little sacrifice bunt down to move his teammates over, and he does successfully. Second and third, 1 out for Ingram coming up.
It's not exactly sure what the home plate umpire is writing down there. Nonetheless, Damon Ingram steps in the box here. And he'll take the first pitch he sees down for ball 1. Coach Kellen Walker calling his infield in here. Does not want to afford to give up any more runs than they've already given up. Already trail 3-0 here. So any runs the Saints can put on the board will be big for them, but not that great for the Wolves. As the off-speed pitch catches the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, you got a base open at first. Most likely see the Wolves pitcher Bailey here working corners. Not going to give in too much to Ingram. So you can load the bases and have a force out with Miyazaki here on deck.
Ingram swings at that one and fouls it out of play down the left field line.
Let's go, two. What are yourself on here, two?
As the 1-2 pitch misses high on Ingram.
Go, two.
The 2-2. Swung on a miss by Ingram. Ingram goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. Big shout out to our softball team here at St. Martin's University as they were able to pull out the win in game number 4, 7-1, and complete the 4-game sweep against Simon Fraser. As shortstop Rylan Miyazaki will step in now. 2 outs, runner on second and third. First pitch he sees off speed, misses top of the zone.
Hopefully the Saints softball team can sprinkle a little good fortune here to game 2 in our doubleheader to the Saints baseball team as well, as they're leading 3-0 if you're just tuning in.
As Miyazaki swings at that one and fouls it off through his legs, right in front of his team's dugout here.
Steve, 7-1, we won.
Bailey sets. Here's the pitch.
Swept the series.
Good take there by Miyazaki.
Two outs here in the bottom of the third. As Miyazaki swings it down, puts it on the ground to the left side of the infield. Alarcon, the third baseman, fields it and throws over the first to record the third out of the inning.
In the bottom
As
of
the
third,
Saints score no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and leave 2 runners left on. We'll head to the top of the 4th.
We'll head to the top of the 4th with the Saints leading the Wolves 3-0.
Due up for the Wolves will be Biscoff, Alarcon, and
Saints
Olsen.
Softball have won the second contest today.
Leading off for the Wolves here in the top of the 4th inning will be their leadoff hitter, number 9, center fielder, Owen
In the
Biscoff.
top of the 4th, leading off for the Wolves, center fielder number 9, Owen Bischoff.
I apologize to those watching if I'm pronouncing anyone's name wrong, as there is no pronunciation sheet on my table. As Biscoff shows bunt there and takes that one for a strike. Biscoff swings at that one and it's popped high to right center field. Sasaki over to his right and will make the catch to record the first out.
Sasaki picks up that one. Now at the plate for the Wolves, third base, number 26, Emiliano Alarcon.
Can't stress enough how important it is to get that first out of the inning, and Driscoll has done it so far in each inning he's pitched. So
yeah,
very
absolutely.
impressive.
Driscoll attacking these Western Oregon hitters early and understanding how aggressive they are early on in counts. Not necessarily giving him something to hit very well, but everything seems to be working in his favor. As he's 2-0 here to Alarcon. Off-speed pitch is in there, called strike. Fastball high in the zone, swung on by Alarcon and fouled back to the backstop. We'll move the count even, 2-2. One out. Swung on, grounded up the middle. Miyazaki charging, fields it, and throws over to first to retire Alarcon for the second out. Beautiful play there by freshman shortstop Rylan Miyazaki, having to charge that one, understanding Alarcon has a little bit of wheels.
With a strong throw across the infield. Now at bat for the Wolves, first base, number 21, John Olson.
As Wolves hitter John Olson steps in and fouls the first pitch he sees right back to the backstop. As that pitch will miss high on Olson. Next pitch swung on, popped foul, fading in on the right field line into foul territory, and no one will be there to make the catch. As Olson moves into a 1-2 count. Two outs for Driscoll. 1-2 count on Olson. Off speed, down in the dirt. Got Olson swinging, and Colin Driscoll is making quick work of these Wolves hitters with 5 strikeouts.
4, no hits, no runs, no errors. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th. You know what that means. The Forelli's 4th inning foul ball. Retrieve the first.
We'll head to the bottom of the 4th.
Bottom of the 4th.
The Wolves scored no runs on no hits and no errors, no runners left on. Due up for the Saints will be McNally, Shaler, and McLaughlin. And leading off
the bottom of the fourth.
Leading off for your Saints
is second baseman number 5, Brady McNally.
will be number 5, Brady McNally. New arm on the hill for the Western Oregon Wolves will be number 11, Devin Bell.
Kind of your typical game 4 here. We're unloading the bullpen a little bit after seeing that pitcher's duel yesterday. Not a whole lot of arms used, so a whole lot of fresh ones out there in the Wolves pen. So for Coach Kellen Walker, why not use them, right?
Yeah, Bell's got 8 appearances on the season this far with a 2.51 ERA. 2-0 record, 1 save, 14 innings pitched, and 16 strikeouts as he gets behind here on McNally. 3-0. And McNally will take that one on a 4-pitch walk. And Saints have runner aboard here for leadoff hitter Austin Shaler.
Now at bat for the Saints, the center fielder, number 3, Austin Shaler.
As first pitch Shaler sees as a ball. That's 5 pitches for Bell now, and all 5 of them being balls. So we'll see if Coach Kelly Gow has his hitters taking here. As Shaler's swinging and pieces that one up to left center field, high in the air. Center fielder and left fielder are there, as left fielder Kern Mitchell is the one who evidently makes the catch.
Up to the plate for the Saints, third baseman number 13, Dylan McLaughlin.
As third baseman McLaughlin steps in and swings at the first pitch, he sees, skies that one deep to center field. Center fielder Biskoff gets under that one and makes the catch for out number 2.
Now up to bat for the Saints, number 6, the catcher, Mark Stewart.
As catcher Mark Stewart steps in now with 2 outs, runner on first. Bell's first pitch will be in the dirt, taken by Stewart. And McNally will not advance as 6 is able to keep that in front of him. Pitch is swung on, popped high in the air down the left side. Third baseman Alarcon camps under it in foul territory and is able to make the catch for out number 3.
No hits, no runs, no errors for the Saints in the bottom of the 4th.
As the Saints
Head to the top of the
score no
5th.
runs on no hits, no errors, and leave 1 runner left on.
3-0 lead over the Wolves.
We'll head to the top of the 5th. Saints lead this one 3-0. As we're back here in the top of the 5th, leading off for the Wolves will be left fielder Curran Mitzel.
Top of the 5th, up for the Wolves, left fielder number 13, Curran Mitzel.
And I think just like we talked about last game, right, with Mitzel up to bat, we see that little shift put on there by Coach Kelly Gao. Miyazaki on the second base side of second base, and McNally shaded more towards that 4-hole. So in hopes you'll see hopefully a ground ball to that side. McLaughlin all by himself on the left side.
As Mitzel swings at the second pitch he sees and fouls that one out of play. As the 1-1 is swung on and missed by Mitzel. As he'll get behind in the count, 1-2. Driscoll sets. Here's the pitch, swung on, fouled, back to the backstop by Mitzel. That one is driven to right field. Well struck, but right at Sasaki as he'll make the catch and retire Mitzel.
And Hunter Sasaki makes the grab in right field. Now at bat for the Wolves is shortstop, number 4, Justin Herzog.
As that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop, Justin Herzog. First pitch he sees in an off-speed pitch. Doesn't like that one, but it is called a strike. Another off-speed by Driscoll. Misses the zone there. As the 1-1 pitch will hit Herzog on the elbow, and he will head over the first base on the hit by pitch.
Coming to the plate for the Wolves, the designated hitter, number 34, Danny Alvarado.
That would be Driscoll's first base runner of this game.
As Dan Alvarado steps in for the Wolves here with 1 out and 1 aboard. First pitch by Driscoll misses high. Off-speed pitch just misses the zone there. As Driscoll does not get that one. Call the strike. It'll be 2-0 to Alvarado. Fastball swung on, driven deep to left center field. Shaler giving chase to his right, and he'll make the catch just before the warning track. And Herzog will retreat to first base.
Catch by the center fielder, Austin Shaler. Now at the plate for the Wolves, the catcher, number 7.
A great swing there by Alvarado, hitting that ball deep to left center field, but the speedy Shaler able to track that one down.
Yeah, Shaler, a former football standout in high school at Yelm, actually still holds the single season records for most interceptions as a defensive back. So showing you why they're tracking it deep down in that left center gap there.
As Spencer 6 steps in now for the Wolves, and he's already ahead 2-0. Swung on and missed for strike 1. 2-1 count, 2 outs. Herzog on first. Driscoll's pitch swung on, foul, back to the backstop. And the count moves even, 2-2. The 2-2. Fastball down in the dirt, blocked by Stewart. Herzog does not advance. Stewart is able to retrieve that one quickly. And the count will move full to 6. As that one is swung on and drilled through the right side. McNally not able to handle that one as it is a hard hit ground ball. And that will advance Herzog, who was in motion on the 3-2 count, to third base. And the Wolves are threatening to score here.
Yeah, 6 picking up the first base hit of the game for the Wolves there. As Herzog was in motion. 3-2 count, 2 outs, of course, so easily trots into third base there.
As that'll bring up right fielder Trey Nelson.
Nelson at the plate.
Takes the first pitch he sees for a strike. Wolves would love a base hit here to get at least one run across. As the next pitch is swung on. Called foul by the field umpire as it hit off Nelson's foot. As he's now behind in the count, 0-2.
Six getting a pretty decent sized lead off of first base here. Wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of action here, especially 2 outs and 2 strikes.
As Driscoll's off-speed pitch misses down, and the count will move to 1-2. Swung on and missed. As Driscoll records his 6th strikeout of the game.
And the Wolves pick up their first hit with no runs, no errors, moving to the bottom of the 5th inning.
The Wolves score no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on. Due up for your Saints will be McCorkle, Johns, and Sasaki. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back. Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Saints will be DH, Trevor McCorkle.
This will be pitcher Devin Bell's 2nd inning of work. Made quick work last inning with only 9 pitches. So.
The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled, out of play.
A+ hack there for Trevor McCorkle. Just missed. Fouled it straight back.
Yeah, nothing to be too concerned about there. You got the 3-0 lead. Kind of let your hitters swing. Not playing too conservative as McCorkle fouls that one out of play behind the Wolves dugout. Count will remain 1-2. As Bell's off speed just misses the zone there. Very, very close pitch. Not something you want to watch as McCorkle, but he gets the benefit of the doubt there, and it's the ball. As he'll swing on that one and put a great charge into it, but deep down the left field line, foul out of play. Two count here to McCorkle. Off speed, driven down the left field line, foul. Great battle here by McCorkle.
Third base coach Joey Swanson there giving McCorkle the little eyes. He picked on him twice now, so telling him to put it in play.
As the 2-2. Swung on, popped high. Catcher's giving chase, and that will make its way out of play just behind us. And McCorkle will go again. Bell's 2-2. Swung on, fouled, out of play once again by McCorkle.
Yeah, so I mentioned last inning being Bell's quick inning of 9 pitches, and McCorkle's hanging in here now. He just matched the amount of pitches that Bell threw last inning, so great at bat being shown here by McCorkle. Let's see if he can be rewarded for it.
Swung on and missed by McCorkle. He'll strike out swinging. Great at bat by McCorkle, but unfortunately goes down swinging there as the Wolves record their first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 33, Charlie John.
As first baseman Charlie Johns will step up to bat now with 1 out. First pitch he sees, swings at, misses. A plus swing there by Johns early on in this one. The 0-1 pitch just catches the bottom of the zone, called strike 2.
Very well located pitch there by Bell. Nothing Charlie could have done with that.
As the 0-2 swung on and missed by Johns. As the Saints go 2 up, 2 down thus far with 2 strikeouts.
Now at bat for the Saints, the right fielder, number 51, Hunter Sasaki.
It'll bring up once again the hot-hitting right fielder, Hunter Sasaki. As the first pitch he sees is down in the dirt. Off speed, swung on, grounded to the left side. Alarcon fields it, makes the throw across the diamond to record the 3rd out.
In the bottom of the 5th, no hits, no runs, no errors for the Saints. We move to the top of the 6th inning.
Well, at the top of the 6th, the Saints score no runs on no hits, no errors, and no runners left on. Due up for the Wolves will be Valdez, Biscoff, and Alarcon.
Coming in for the Saints at first base, number 14, Kyle Shabbat.
As a defensive change will be made for the Saints.
At bat,
Taking over at first
Zach
base
Valdez.
will be number 14, Kyle Shabbat. He'll replace Charlie Johns. Leadoff hitter Valdez for the Wolves will piece one up into left field, and it'll get down, and Valdez will round first. A throw to second by Ingram is in time, and it's going to get Valdez trying to stretch that single into a double. And that'll be the first out of the inning for the Saints. Beautiful play by Damon Ingram to track that one and get it in as quickly as possible to minimize an extra base hit. Valdez there trying to stretch that single into a double and unable to do so, as he will be retired for the first out of the inning. As the first pitch that Biscoff sees is hit deep and high to center field, as Shaler's under it to make the catch for the second out. So 2 pitches, 2 outs here for the Wolves. Saints got to be happy with that one.
Yeah, going back to that play,
Third baseman, number 26, Emiliano Alarcon.
Ingram kind of came a long way, playing his left field position. Had to go down the line, make a strong throw in his McNally at second base on a nice one hop. So great play there too.
As the first pitch to Alarcon is taken for a strike. As that ball will miss down. Next one will be popped up just behind home plate. Stewart's over to it. He'll make the catch and record the third out of the inning.
All right, and with 3 up, 3 down, that will conclude the top of the 6th inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Saints 3, Wolves 0.
Wolves go 3 up, 3 down. No runs on no hits. On 1 hit, excuse me. Wolves trail this one 3-0. Do it for your Saints. Will be Ingram, Miyazaki, and McNally. And leading off for your Saints in the bottom of 6 will be left fielder Damon Ingram. Ingram, we just talked about, made that beautiful play out in left field to get Valdez trying to stretch a single into a double. Able to throw him out at second base. As Ingram puts a charge into that one, it's deep to right field, but the right fielder is playing just deep enough to take a few steps back and make the catch on that one, as Ingram will be retired.
Coming up to bat for the Saints, it's the shortstop, number 0, Rylan Miyazaki.
Trey Nelson in right field, playing just the right spot there to make the catch, as that'll bring up shortstop Rylan Miyazaki. First pitch he sees is inside, called for a ball.
Yeah, I can't stress enough how tough that play was. Ball's hit on a line by Ingram there, and the sun's blaring in Nelson's face, so great play there.
As the 1-0 pitch is taken for called strike.
Miyazaki struggling a little bit at the plate, but sometimes, as you know, baseball, all it takes is one good swing, get him back on track, and that's what he's looking for.
Absolutely puts a swing on that one, hits it on the ground foul down the third base line. And he'll get behind here, 1-2. Bills 1-2, swung on, driven to right field. That's going to get down. Just like you talked about, you know, one swing can change things up for you. And Miyazaki struggling a little bit, but able to poke a single out to right field there and get his first hit of the day.
Nice little piece of hitting there by Miyazaki. Yeah, falls behind in the count, stays through that ball, poke it right over second baseman, and who knows what that may lead to for him.
As second baseman Brady McNally steps in now with Miyazaki on first and one away. First pitch to McNally is high and will miss for ball one.
Yeah, Miyazaki pretty good wheels on first. He got 2 attempts and 2 stolen bases, so 100% success rate right now. We'll see if Coach Gao elects to put him in motion.
Off speed there, misses down in the dirt. 6 able to block that one and keep it in front to prevent Miyazaki from advancing to second base. Advantage count here for McNally. We'll see if Miyazaki's in motion. As he will not be, and McNally will take that one for a called strike. The 2-1 from Bell. Fastball high, misses, ball 3. Another advantage count for McNally here. We'll see if he gets something to hit to move Miyazaki over to second, possibly third. Gets a good piece to hit and fouls that one off. Out of play. And count will move full. The 3-2 from Bell. Swung on, driven to center field, left center field. Bishkoff is there to make the catch, and Miyazaki will retreat to first base on the fly out from McNally.
And you say Shot City. Shot City. Now at bat for the Saints, center fielder number 3, Austin Shaler.
That'll bring the top of the lineup back up to hit now as Austin Shaler steps in with 2 away and 1 runner on. First pitch swinging is Shaler, and he'll sky that one to right center field. Bishkoff's over, and he'll camp under that one to make the final out of the bottom of the 6th.
With 1 hit, no runs, no errors. That will take us to the top of the 7th inning.
As the Saints score no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We'll head to the top of the 7th inning. Wolves need to score 3 here, with Olsen, Mitzel, and Herzog due up. Leading off for the Wolves here in the top of the 7th inning will be first baseman John Olsen, as the first pitch he sees is taken for a ball.
Yep, Driscoll still on a bump for his 7th inning of work here. See if he can shut down the Wolves and also close this game out. Give Saints a split on the weekend.
As that pitch will hit Olsen, and the Wolves are aboard here early in the top of the 7th.
Now coming up to the plate for the Wolves, left fielder, number 13, Curran Mitzel.
Let's go, call it.
As that'll bring up left fielder Curran Mitzel. As the first pitch Mitchell sees is in there for a called strike.
Let's go. Run out.
As that one will miss high on Mitzel and move the count to 1-1. As that one is driven and will get through this middle of the infield just beyond the outreach glove of Rylan Miyazaki, the shortstop. And Mitzel will be aboard with a single.
Now at the plate, shortstop, number 4, Justin Herzog.
The Wolves trail this one 3-0. They have 2 runners on, and they have the guy they want up to bat who can tie it with 1 swing.
Yeah, I think we touched on it before too. A little shift over to the right. Sometimes it takes away hits, and sometimes it also gives hits there. And unfortunately for the Saints, Miyazaki unable to make that play. So first and second, no outs as Coach Raskin, the pitching coach for the Saints, comes out to calm his pitcher down. Do have a bit of action in the bullpen. Number 31, Rage Velis, getting ready if need be.
Yeah, with how good Western Oregon's Wolves hitters have been throughout the years, very interesting to see Coach Kelly Gow put a shift there on Curran Mitzel. I'm not exactly sure about the spray chart for him, but the shift unfortunately does not work for the Saints there, as 2 runners are aboard here in the top of the 7th with no outs, and Justin Herzog, who homered in game 1, is up to bat. First pitch he sees is down. As the 1-0 pitch from Driscoll misses the outside of the zone. And we'll move the count to 2-0. Another advantage count for Herzog here. We'll see if he puts an A-swing on the next pitch he sees. As the fastball high will miss the zone and move the count to 3-0. Driscoll needs to work really hard here to fight back into this one, as his next pitch will catch the bottom of the zone and be called a strike on Herzog, as the count moves to 3-1.
Love that call if you're the pitcher, Driscoll there. Not so much if you're the hitter, Herzog. Tough pitch there on the outside corner.
As Driscoll's 3-1 is taken by Herzog for ball 4. And the Wolves will load them up here in the top of the 7th with no one out. They'll bring up hot hitting Dan Alvarado.
Now up for the Wolves, designated hitter number 34, Danny Alvarado.
Alvarado is 0 for 2 in this one, but did put a good charge into his last at-bat, hitting it deep to left center field. So Driscoll needs to be careful here to not give him something to hit. As this off-speed pitch hit on the ground down the left field line, just makes its way foul. Calls the home plate umpire. And Colin is ahead 0-1.
Yeah. Alvarado, great day like you just talked about, but I'm noticing here on the stat sheet that was actually his first at-bats of the year in that first game of today's doubleheader. So
as Alvarado fouls that one off, another off-speed pitch to him by Driscoll, and he'll be behind 0-2. If you're Driscoll, you'd love a strikeout here. If you're the Saints, you're okay with a ground ball, getting a double play, and letting one run score. As Driscoll's pitch, off-speed down. Alvarado goes down swinging on 3 pitches. And there'll be 1 out now in the top of the 7th.
great sequence there by Driscoll, right? Going right after Alvarado and get a couple of foul balls and then get him out in front. A little off speed, so huge first out for
Big
the Saints.
props to Driscoll for attacking Alvarado there, knowing the kind of hitter that Alvarado is and not being afraid to challenge him. As Spencer 6 steps in now. First pitch he sees is a fastball down, called strike 1. As that one is grounded to first base, Shabbat's there, who will receive it, step on first for the second out of the inning. As John Olsen comes in to score for the Wolves, and the Wolves will get on the board.
Now coming in for the Wolves, number 5, Colin Irwin.
2 outs.
And pinch hitting for Nelson will be number 5, Colin Irwin.
Let's go, Colin. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, Irwin, who we saw in all 3 games, the first 3 games here for the Wolves.
Let's go, Colin.
Perfect pinch hitter here if you're Coach Kellen Walker, right?
Yeah, Coach Walker looking to see if Irwin can produce a spark for the Wolves to get them all knotted up at 3 here in the top of the 7th. As the first pitch he sees is called ball 1. Runner on second and third. Driscoll's pitch misses high, 2-0. Mitchell, the runner on third. Herzog, the runner on second. Herzog is your tying run for the Wolves. Go-ahead run will be Colin Irwin, the batter. as he swings that one, pops it to right field. Sasaki's tracking back to his left, camps under it, and he'll make the catch. And the Saints will split the day once again with the Wolves and come out victorious in Game 2 of today's double. The Saints 3, the Wolves 1.
April 6th and 7th when they'll be hosting Central Washington.
Colin Driscoll will get the complete game win,
Saints game day. Enjoy the rest
recording
of your
8
St. Patrick's Day
strikeouts,
weekend.
giving